Good morning, students. In this LabVIEW programming tutorial, we'll move on to next experiment. Experiment number 4, factorial of a given number using for loop. Okay, yeah. So factorial of a number using for loop. What is the basic logic in order to identify the factorial of a number? It is very simple. You need to multiply the number. Starts with 1, multiply with 2, 3, 4, 5 until you reach your given number count, right? So that's the way, the easiest way to identify, right? So let me jump on to tool itself. So I'll launch the LabVIEW tool. File, new VI, say Control T. Yeah, so experiment number 4, factorial of a number using for loop. Okay. So of course, given number should be the control. So numeric control, I'll call it as given number. Then I need an indicator to indicate the factorial of the number. Factorial of the number. If I say 5 is given, 5 factorial is 120, right? So the 120 should be updated on the result or indicator, right? Yeah, fine. So now we'll move on to the building the logic of it. Okay. So what is the basic logic? As I said earlier, you need to multiply, starts with 1 until you reach the count of the given number, right? So in order to do the similar operation many other times, as I said, need to make use of the for loop, right? So this is a for loop. So for loop, in the for loop, what n indicates? It's the count terminal. Okay, count terminal, right? So now this is for loop. Yeah. So now we'll call the multiplication operation. Go to numeric, take multiplier, place it, and call the label of it. Okay, so iteration value starts with 0. So in order to make that it as a 1, we'll call increment option. I'll call increment by 1. I'll just say increment it, and incremented output will be connected to multiplier. Say firstly the iteration value is 0 here, and it has made as 1, and now 1 need to be multiplied with the 1 first, right? So as we used the shift register logic in the previous experiment, you can make use of the same logic now. So I'll just go to loop end and add the shift register. Okay, and I'll connect the output of multiply, and the multiplied output will come here. Okay, so and it will pass to the next iteration of multiplication. Firstly, this shift register should be initialized, right? So I'll create a constant of initialization. I'll mark as 1, because 1 into anything is so identity element of multiplication, right? So 1 into answer is answer. So this is the initialization. Okay, and what we used here, it is shift register. Okay, so hope all the terminals are being known to us now, right? So I'll connect the given control to the loop terminal, then I'll connect the output to the indicator. See, observe that quotient dot disappeared because of mismatch in the data type, correct? So you can change the representation I32. Okay, so integer 32, and here also you can change the representation to I32. Otherwise you can create a indicator from the shift register output directly, so that it will automatically match the data type required. Yeah, so in order to observe the iteration value, what we used to do, we use wait millisecond. So let me create a constant for that of 1000. So it's 1 second for each iteration, right? So now I'll highlight the execution and I'll give the input as 5, and let us see how the factorial of a number will be calculated with the LabVIEW VI. Okay, so please do observe the visualization of the or probe the values that are flowing on the wires, each and every iteration. Okay, so now I'll run. Yeah, so look at here. So 1 is multiplied and 1 you got here, and next value is 2 into 1 2 is fed back to shift register, 2 and incremented value 3 6 is fed back, 6 into 4, so 24 is fed back, and 5, so 24 into 5 120. Now the count value is reached to 5, so automatically VI stops the execution, and look at the factorial of a number, it is 120. So the idea behind calculating the factorial is incrementing the iteration value by one time and multiply that for the first time with the 1 to the shift register content. 1 will be multiplied, then which will be incremented by the iteration value. The previous multiplied result or product will be multiplied again with the incremented value until it reaches the given number count. Okay, so this is how the factorial of a number will be calculated. Hope you understood. Thank you.